Marshall Pass, 415 Ocean Breeze. So here we are once again. So you've got a town full of people, all you people out there listening on streaming audio, and of course the people in this room, all paying very close attention once again to some major significant decisions going on in this town that don't just happen every day and that will last for decades and decades. Part of this issue was you were dealing with a building that for many, 30 years you wanted to do something with. Politics got in the way all along. Many of the people in those pictures caused it. Many of the people in those pictures also tried to settle it and get it done. I suggest to this commission, no matter who sits here, today and in the future, number one, you eliminate the politics of anything significant like this. You must. If you don't, you will have rooms full of people like this. You will have people calling in. You will have emails. You will have everything, especially with social media the way it is. You will hear about it. You want to rile up troops on either side? That's not going to help you. That's going to continue the debate. You're now looking back, once again, 2020 hindsight. Well, close your eyes, envision this all being done, and now look back and say to yourselves, what is it we needed to do in the first place to get it all done? You have a wealth of knowledge, and I've said this to this commission before. There is such a wealth of retired knowledge. Not retired, the people are retired. They are brilliant. You don't have to go far. Heck, you can call any other town in the county if you want. There's plenty of people with experience that live in Palm Beach County. Corporations, nonprofits, you name it, that know these kinds of things. You're understaffed and they're overworked. They need help. My suggestion possibly is let people write direct questions, hand them in at the beginning of the meeting, read through publicly the ones you want to let these people answer, commission, your workers and so forth, get the answers you need. You're only 5 people. It's a difficult job for yourselves. You need the help. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. Lynn Anderson, followed by Dee McNamara.
Good evening, Mayor, Commission. Disappointment isn't exactly the word I can describe here. It's so far more than that, but there's a lot of people involved in this project in the past years that have disappointed all of us because it's always been in our mind a 2-phase project. I've mentioned this before. $6 million for the casino and $5 million for the beach redevelopment. Under no circumstances, and I think I've been to every meeting, was it ever explained that infrastructure was a phase 3. So this is the disappointment, coming back and saying we have to spend now $1.3 million and spend our bond money of $5 million to redesign a parking lot. It's ridiculous. Last week at the presidential debates, the candidates were asked to describe themselves in one word, and Ron Paul said, consistent. I've been consistent on my thoughts about this beach project from day one. And, from the very beginning, when Renee Varela found Michael Singer, he was a great artist, by the way, Mr. Singer. And this is when our beach fund had $3.5 million in it. And one night it just went poof, and it disappeared somewhere. Where's the money? We have a billboard fund of 1.2. It should have been double that, but they settled for less just to get the suit out of the way. And that was in a designated fund. We could have used and that disappeared. Who knows where it is? It's somewhere. But we could have used this money and done this project ourselves. We didn't have to go to the county for one dime. We could have had them out of our hair, no control on our beach for 30 years. We could have done it ourselves. But no, the money disappeared somewhere. I think it's outrageous. It's a travesty of magnificent proportions from day one. We don't have any choice but go forward on this beach right now. We have no choice.
Thank you. Dee McNamara, followed by Lawrence McNamara.
Commission, greetings. Our beach site was rehabilitated several years ago by former Mayor Romano for $220,000. That only included repaving and rehabilitating the park and redoing the lighting of the parking lots and all the parking spaces. It's been obvious over the years that Commission Member Maxwell has been against any revenue-generating project, in particular against the recreation of the 1921 casino, which is the people's wish, the taxpayers who pay all the bills. He has never been able to come up with one solitary revenue-generating project. So before denigrating or talking something down, think about that. He only agrees with budget deficits, proof of lack of management ability of commissions, and lack of conscientious oversight of all departments. Vanilla Pen with public bidding had infrastructure done over 1.5 miles on A1A for $1.8 million. It included 1.5 miles enlarged subterranean drain replacement, road repavement, electric upgrade and replacement of wiring, and landscaping. 1.5 miles of infrastructure for $1.8 million. How much are we being charged for that little bit that needs to be done on our beachfront?
Lawrence McNamara, followed by Loretta Shore.
Lawrence McNamara, North Lakeside Drive. Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. I agree with staff that it's vital to move forward with this project. Our city is on the verge of becoming the tourist mecca that it was in years past, with the near completion of the 1921 casino in all its beauty and grandeur. The boardwalk, park, and parking lots need restoration and enhancement to match this elegance. That said, we as a city must be frugal as our revenue from property tax begins to recover. Ideally, the project would be covered by our $5 million share of the county parks bond. Two parts of the project that, in my opinion, can be eliminated to bring the cost down are: one, deletion of the new and unnecessary concrete benches in favor of retaining the traditional park benches, which we as a community painted a few years ago in charming pastel colors. This elimination will save approximately $50,000. I don't know the exact cost, and I didn't see it anywhere, but that's what I've heard before. And number two, retaining the upper parking lot and landscape area to the west, avoiding the significant expense of landfill and new pavement instead of reusing and recycling what already exists. The community and future beachgoers want beach access and the easy beach access with this beachfront parking. The mayor who deserted his post was in favor of this proposal. This proposed citizen-unfriendly...
Michael Chambers.
Thank you. The mayor who deserted this post was in favor of this proposed citizen-unfriendly reconfiguration championed by a minority only. So you can save money, and in this case I think it would be upwards of $500,000 by eliminating these two aspects of the project and focusing on the citizens' desires and affect the will of those you represent by proceeding with the project quickly and reducing the unnecessary and unwanted costs.
Thank you.
Thank you.